Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about camping chairs, especially for backpacking. So I have two chairs right here. One that I'm sitting on right now. It is the Nemo from the Nemo equipment, the Moonlite reclining chair, and right next to me is one of the popular brand from Amazon is the Sportneer camping chair. So let's take a walk around those chairs and then see the difference. So this is the Nemo Moonlite Reclining chair right here that I was sitting on. And the material is all the mesh right here. So it's really lightweight. And then they have a frame right here in the back and the bottom. It has only one bar that connects to left to right. Okay, and it's really sturdy, right? But super lightweight. And then you can hook the chair from here, from each corner, to assemble this chair. Okay, and here you can adjust the reclining degrees on this chair with the straps on both sides. And this chair only weighs less than 2 pounds, I think. It's about 1.5 pounds. So it's pretty light to pack. And it comes with the bag. And you can put all the stuff inside this little bag right here. So as you know, Nemo makes pretty good stuff. It's premium chair. This runs me $150. Yeah, for a camping chair. So it's pretty expensive. I think they're on sale right now online for the reiOutlet.com and then for REI.com. You can get it for $110, but still, it's pretty expensive for what it is. And now we're going to take a look at the Amazon chair, the Sportneer camping chair that I got from Amazon. This is one of the popular ones. I got this one because I like the high clearance. So you can see from the bottom of the floor to the seat, it's higher than the other brands, even higher than the Nemo one. So for me, I have some really bad knee problem, so I prefer to have a higher clearance on the seats. Okay, this one is relatively cheaper than the Nemo. This one cost me about $35, so I can get like 3 or 4 of these, and just to get one of that. Okay, anyways, so let's look at the frame. Oh, let's look at the seat by itself. It has the mesh on the back, and then on the side as well, so a little bit breathable. And then have like a pretty thick material right here. And then if we look at the bottom, see the framing system is a little bit different. To me, I find it to be more supportive when I sit on it. It has a square frame, right? Instead of just one single bar from here. The square frame gives me a little bit more support when I'm sitting on it. However, it's a little bit hard to pack, and when it packs up, it is a little bit more bulkier than the Nemo because it has more metal parts with it. Okay, the metal is a little bit smaller comparing to the Nemo one. You can see that this one is a little bit thicker. So this one is a little bit thinner, but that's okay because the square frame makes it to be very supportive for the body. And it has the straps to help you to pack the chair when you're not in use. This chair is not reclinable, but it has some bells and whistles. See on the side, it has a little pocket for either your water bottles or phone or whatnot. And then on the On the right side, it also has a little pocket for, I don't know, whatever you want to put in a phone or a camera, right? Yeah. Okay, so the Nemo is a reclining chair. So what you're gonna do is, so now right now I'm at the most reclined position. All right, this way I'm getting really comfortable right here. All right, enjoying the nature or whatever. And then you can adjust the reclining degree position with pulling the strap on the side. Okay. So now I'm more upright position right now. Okay, you can pull it more if you want. Sorry, I have a bad right wrist. Oh, sorry, my left wrist is kind of hurting, so I kind of have to pull with my right hand. To recline more, you just pull the metal tab right here. Actually, you know, yeah, just pull it back instead of pulling forward. It's just pull it back. So let's try that. Yep, and recline it. Now you're back to the most reclined position. I'm chill right here. So let's let you guys know I weigh 220 pounds. So I really worry about the supportability of my weight. And here, because on the bottom it only have one pole, right? One supporting beam, I guess, that supports the body, the whole chair. And then, do I feel comfortable enough to, you know, lean forward or lean back? I mean, if I put my leg up like this, I kind of felt a little bit of like it trying to lean forward. And yeah, I'm not too confident to leaning back too much. Because the beam settle, oh, see, I'm tilted a little bit towards the front if I'm leaning back like this. If I lift my leg up and lean forward, okay, you can see that I'm tipping over forward. Let's see if I push it to the more upright position. If I sit up more, maybe. Okay, and then if I lift my feet up, I'm definitely leaning forward. So for me, this might not be my chair. You might have another case, you might have a different weight class. I'm 220 pounds, so this chair, it might not be for me. It will be too lightweighted for me, okay? But it's pretty comfortable for what it is. For less than a chair that is less than 2 pounds. If I sit like this, I can chill. But in the back of my mind, I'm always worrying that it will tilt forward or back. Okay. On the Sportneer chair, I can feel more relaxed because I know that this chair has a square frame on the bottom. So even if I lean forward a little bit, right, it's not tilting forward. So this chair gives me more support, and the seat is a little bit higher than the Nemo brand. So for me, because I have a knee problem, it'll be a little bit easier for me to get up from my chair. All right, just do this. All right, so for me, I feel a little bit more secure on this one, even though, right, I was talking about the pros of this chair. That's why I like this chair. It has its cons because it's a little bit bulky to pack when it packs up, and it's a tiny bit heavier than the Nemo one. But I really like it because it supports me really well. I even took this one to one of my snow camps. You can see the footage right here. So I'm in the snow. As you can see, the chair is sunk in a little bit. That's okay. That's kind of, you know, expected. But I'm still having a good time on the chair, right? The square frame make me feel more secure than the one metal piece in the middle. So the 4 square frame is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm cooking my afternoon lunch and then having a good time. Well, as you can see, I was sitting in the snow. The chair sinks in a little bit. I mean, I'm a heavy guy, right? So in the snow, it was a really soft snow. Even you can see if I was walking up the hill and my whole leg sank into the snow. So even with that situation, this chair still held up. The snow goes around here, maybe. So my bottom was not touching the snow at the time. So I was happy because I have something to actually lean back on and relax and cook my food, right? While other people are sitting on the tarp with no back support. So I was chilling at the time once I sat on my chair. Okay, let's talk about how to pack this chair up and set it up itself. Actually, setting up is really easy. I mean, both chair is relatively easy to set up. You can set up less than a minute. But the breakdown is controversial. So let me show you why. Okay, so right now we are gonna try to set up the Nemo brand camping chair. All right, so unzip this thing. Comes out with all the, it's only 2-piece. All right, the mesh itself, and then the frame. Once you open it, it kind of assemble itself, kind of. So you can see, right, all the poles, they want to slap in place already. So setup is a breeze. Okay. Okay, you can adjust this to line up to the same direction. All right. So this is it. This is it for the frame. Okay. Now we're gonna set up the mesh. So the mesh part is a little bit tricky. Let me show you. So in order to set up the mesh onto the frame, you gotta with this hole into the pole right here. Okay. So this Nemo brand had a hard, kind of semi-hard sort of plastic right here. So you have to match the hole in here, match it, push it into a hole, give it a little push. You can hear the snap, and there's a tension. You can feel the tension between the mesh and the pole. You can just put it in there. Oh. I would say the setting up is a little bit tricky on this one. Okay, you see a feel of tension for the mesh. Same thing on the bottom. Make sure the Nemo brand is on top. You can feel the tension a little bit. Just smack it in. Snap it in. And voila, that's it. That's all the setup. So for the Sportneer brand from Amazon, the setup I think is a little bit easier than the Nemo. Let's try to set it up real quick. Let's open this up. You have the seat part and then the metal part. As you can see, a whole bunch of them. Once you pull it up, they're trying to just like smack into each other already. Okay, here's the square frame, the bottom, all right? And boom. Well, that was fast. And then for the chair, all right, this is a little bit tricky. So you see the logo, it will be on the right side. You can see by the pocket should be on the side. Okay, 2 pockets on the side. It's the snap-on part here is a little bit soft, so a little bit easier to put it on. Let me show you how. So just smack this on here, all right? Same thing on the other side, similar to the Nemo brand, but the tension is not as strong, so it's a little bit easier to put it on. You still feel a little tension, but there's no snapping motion. You just put it on the pole with the tension. And that's it. And I would say the setup for this chair is a little bit easier than the Nemo brand. All right, let's talk about the carrying bags. The Nemo bag, as you can see, it's much slimmer, and it only has little hook on the top to carry. Right, and that's pretty simple. On the Sportneer bag, the bag is a little bit bulkier because I mean it has more poles in there. You have the handle right here, the zipper, right, and as well, handle on both sides actually, and as well you see the little straps right here that you can attach to. If you have a tactical backpack like the army backpack, you have the snaps. You can snap through here and attach to it on the bag. Usually I put a chair on the side straps, so they both work pretty well. This one is a little bit bulkier to carry. You will see the full size when we try to break down the chairs. I'm gonna break down the Nemo chair while I'm sitting on the other chair. So the breakdown part for Nemo is a little bit, I think it would be a little bit trickier on the unsnapping this part, because you can't kind of force it out with a lot of force to snap out of it. Well, because I have a pain, some wrist pain on my left wrist, so it's kind of hard for me. Okay, here we go. Once you get one corner out, it'll be easier because it has a lot of tensions on all corners, and with the harder rubber on the pockets right here. This is a hard plastic, rubber. And then it'll be harder to pull out or snap in. And it is, so on this part, so this part's actually a little bit easier than the other brand because it has less pull. Right? Now his part is the tricky part. On the center pole right here, the beam, you have to push it out. One of the pole has a screw. The screw right here, this is fixed, so you cannot pull this one out. So you kind of have to pack accordingly. Okay. Now it comes to this. You put it in the bag. I'm not an expert of packing chairs. I try. Forgive me, just keep looking at the camera sometimes. I just want to make sure it's still running because I'm filming solo. So I just want to make sure my camera is still rolling. Put the seat back in here. Squish it a little bit, and then you can just zip it up. And done. See, it's not super bulky, right? This thing, you can strap it on the side, or even you can put it in the backpack if you want, if you have a big enough backpack. So this is a Nemo. All right, I'm gonna pack this up right here, the Sportneer from Amazon. This one is easier. You can do it with one hand, just smack it out, right? Because it doesn't have a little rubber pocket. So that was easy, right? Here's the tricky part. Because it is a square frame, you want to pull it out first, right? And then you kind of twist around. And you can see, as you can see, this is one is a little bit bulky on the center side, and then on this side as well. All right. It has some strap to help you if you want to use it. All right, to keep the poles in place, because naturally they want to assemble itself. Like this one. Come on. All right. Now you have all that. Hurry up and grab the bag. Should have unzipped the bag first. And then just put it in. As you can see, the breaking down of this chair takes a little practice because it is pretty bulky, and then if you're not holding it correctly, the post will just snap back onto the setup position. See? I'm gonna swing back. Okay, make sure everything is in the back, and then you get a chair inside. What I do is just roll it up, fold it in half, and just roll it up like that. You just sip it. All right, and this is the Sportneer. As you can see, the Nemo brand is definitely slimmer. Size comparison, right? A little bit slimmer to pack. This one, a little bit bulkier to pack, but it definitely gives me more support on this one than the Nemo. I feel more confident to sit on this one because of my weight. The Nemo tends to lean forward a little bit, or the back, I think the lean back is okay. The lean forward, I feel a little bit wobbly. In the Sportneer, I just feel it's a little bit more solid for me. Okay. Hey, if you find this video to be helpful for your shopping experience to decide which chair to get, help the channel out by hitting the like button. If you decide to buy either one of these, check out my description. I have some links you can check it out, the price on Amazon or whatnot. I don't think this is on Amazon, but I got this from Amazon for 35 bucks, so it's a pretty good deal. I can buy like 3 or 4 of these, or just get one of these. Yeah, so if you want to buy for the Sportneer from Amazon, click the link below, support the channel, and thank you for watching.